Okay, moving on, we're going to have a look at the view panel in our family editor. It's placed right here. And we can continue to use the same uh, sample file, but again, you can use any file for these exercises. So again, we'll look here, we'll come into view, and in the first panel, you'll have our visibility graphics. Now, visibility graphics works the same way as it works in the drawing phase or in the project environment. You have your model categories, your annotations, and then import categories. Here you also have access to object styles. Let's cancel that. Next, you have your thin lines. You're going to have your thin lines access where you can basically go and change your line weight from thick to thin. Okay. So those fall into the graphics. So then we'll move on here. We'll look at a 3D view command. And what it does basically is it just shoots you into that default 3D view. Okay. Now, next thing we have here is the camera. You can go into your camera view. Let's go to a plan view. We can go into the camera view here and camera. Oops, sorry. Plan view, purpose level. And you go into your camera view, and you can take uh, a picture. Okay. Oh, well, it's not showing up there, but yeah, there it is. So that's basically what the camera view is. It just shows you views. You can take photographs. That's one of my favorites, but you'll use that more in the project environment for things like renderings and presentation. Next, after the camera view, we'll have we'll have a section view. This is only going to be operated here in a plan view. So you can place a section very similar to what you do in a drawing environment. These are your view constraints. Okay. Let's go to the next one. You don't want to see nothing here for now. Just remove that. Okay, next. Okay, it's asking if the section view will be deleted because what happens is if you go into your project browser, it was there. It'll place there. So we want to delete that just for now. And then uh, we have our window command where we can switch windows. We can go from window to window here. Then we have replicate. We can copy a view. We can like open another instance of the same view. Here we use just the cascade views. Let me just open a few other views so we can see what's going on here. Let's go with a back view and a front view. And we'll go cascade like so. And then after that, we have our tile. Okay. And then let's go and just expand this view for now. And then we have our user interface. Our user interface basically, this is all, it works the same way in the project environment. This shows a view cube, your navigation bar, your project browser, properties tablet, and your browser organization. We'll get more into depth in this later on. And then here is the load the project where you can load this file into a project as well. Here you can load and close the project or your family at the same time. This command here is the close hidden. If I go back to switch windows, I can switch back and forth to all these different windows. I'm just reviewing this, and then here we can do close hidden. So once we hit close hidden, which is something you might want to get used to doing because it's good practice to draw in one view at one time. Next we have here, as you see, after I did the close uh, hidden view, all the other views were shut down. So anyway, that's for our view tab. Now let's take a quick pause here. Okay, we're going to move on forward here to the Manage tab. Now, we left view, now we're in the Manage. As you see, the Manage tabs has a lot more uh, active commands that we can use. So, first of all, we have our materials editor, whatever comes up. Okay, here we can create materials, we can add materials and modify them, or we can even go ahead and create our own materials. This is our material browser. So these are all the materials that we have selected, even within regions. So that's pretty good. Next we'll have our object styles. Our object styles where we can change color, um, line patterns, material. We can add materials here, as you can see. Cancel that. Then we have our object snaps. These are just snap intervals, similar to what you have in AutoCAD. And where I have it here, I have the endpoints and everything snapped. And as you can see, they have shortcuts next to them. So your SE and SI for intersection center. Uh, okay. After object snaps, we have what we call the shared parameters. We'll go into farther depth with shared parameters, and it's going to be working a lot in the project environment where we work in collaboration. Next, this is one of my favorites. Okay, these are transfer project standards. What happens here, as you see this warning sign came up, there are no projects to transfer from. Normally you would have two projects open and you can actually transfer over the different standards, say whether it be line types, line weights, and things of that nature. Next under the Manage tab, we have our project units. This is metrics, so let's change this right here to imperial. So you see it has units, millimeters. Let's go and say, well, I like decimal feet and families, but for this, let's just say feet and fractional inches. We'll go to the nearest eighth inch. And here I want to suppress feet, and we'll click OK, and OK here. So let's go have a look at our reference level. And there you have it. Before we were getting metrics, and now everything's in imperial. This is the one we worked with before. So just moving on. Next, we have our settings. You see structural settings is grayed out because of the fact that the category we're in. I can get some MEP settings based on this category. I thought this is a family furniture category. But anyway, moving on, we'll have additional settings. We can do things such as field patterns, analysis display settings and styles, line weights, line patterns, section tags, arrowheads, and assembly codes. Then we'll have images. We can add images same as we did prior. Decals. And then we have here, uh, this is great. I will talk about starting view in the project environment. But for now, we'll just ignore that. Selection ID. Go back into manage. Sorry. Now this command, what it does. Oh, sorry. What we have here is selection ID. If we know what the certain say element is, we can place it here. Let's see if I can do show what happened here. Okay. Okay, for that, let's just pick this tabletop. Okay. It won't let me show you that in this environment. Anyway, then in this panel we have micromanager. These are script files, and here we have an add-in for Dynamo scripter that we'll use later on, and then we in the family editor we have load the project. So that's your view and your manage tab. Okay, so anyway, thanks for watching this video, and we're going to carry on later. Bye.